Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of Chuckload of Comics. It's our special Week in Review show. Every single Sunday, we break down the nerdy headlines of the week. Everything that happened in the world of fandom over the past 7 days, we break it down for you every Sunday right here on YouTube. If this is your first time to the channel, guys, welcome to Chuckload of Comics. Take a second, click that subscribe button, join us here every Sunday for all the fun. What a great week of nerd news we have for you guys this week, guys. The good people over at Sideshow Collectibles released the toy that sent ripples through the world of fandom. The Baby Yoda toy is now available for pre-order. We're going to give you a look at about 900 photos from every single angle of this new The Child toy, available for pre-order now from Sideshow. Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. The social media reactions are in, and to everybody's surprise, they're insanely positive. So we're going to read all the Twitter reactions for the people that went to the London premiere this week. And finally, Doctor Strange 2, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We've got some pretty substantiated rumors of 2 new characters that are joining the cast. We're going to break down what those characters are and who they are in the comic book universe. We don't know about them because they are awesome. Awesome. So stick around for that at the very end. So before we get into this week's nerd news, we have a very special Chuckload of Comics announcement.
Woohoo!
The Chuckload of Comics Roadshow is coming to a city near you. We're doing a Comic-Con tour. We're coming to Chicago, Boston, and Orlando.
Yeah, buddy.
So excited. So if you live in any of these cities, in C2E2, we're coming to C2E2 in February. So February in the city of Chicago. February 28th through March 1st, we're going to be at McCormick Place, C2E2, bringing the Chuckload of Comics show to you guys. What are we doing? You've heard us talk about this before. We're doing Podcast Central. Podcasters from all over the country are flocking to Chicago to come to our fully decked-out production booth on the show floor. So many podcasters, so many YouTubers. We got people coming from all over, big names. So come find us at C2E2, coming up in about 25 short days. And all you people out in Boston, Chuckload of Comics is coming to Ace Northeast, the Ace Comic-Con in Boston, March 20th through the 22nd. We are going to be hosting the panels on the small stage. So the creator stage, we're going to be sitting down with some of the top names in the comic book industry, in the film industry, television. We're going to be doing live streaming on the Ace Comic-Con Facebook page, doing some great sit-downs, some really great stuff. All that's going to be available on the Chuckload of Comics YouTube channel and chuckloadofcomics.com. And finally, to round it out, we're coming down to Orlando. No, not to go to Galaxy's Edge. We're coming to MegaCon, April 16th through the 19th. We're going to be sharing a space with the good people at Hero Initiative and the Comic Corps. The Comic Corps, we've talked a lot about these guys. They're the coolest, biggest fandom community on YouTube, guys. Check out the Comic Corps on YouTube if you're watching this video. They post shows, live shows, every single day on YouTube, talking about comics, talking about movies, talking about everything that happens in the world of fandom every single day. And they're partnering with the Hero Initiative, and they were graceful enough to allow Chuckload of Comics to share their booth space. So we're going to be doing so many interviews, so much con coverage from Orlando, April 16th through the 19th. So if you're in any of these cities, guys, come check out the Chuckload of Comics Roadshow coming to a city near you. I'm very excited. Shauna, how excited are you for our Comic-Con tour coming up?
Are you kidding me? I'm stoked. I can't believe it. I mean, this is such a great opportunity. So thanks, guys, and come out and support us and come say hi.
Yeah,
I'm stoked.
I couldn't be more excited. It's at the end of winter, beginning of spring. What a time! What a great time to usher in 2020.
Right?
Then hitting the road, man.
I know.
We're like a garage band in a van.
A garage band in a van.
Cruising the coast, man. So come to Chicago, come to Boston, come to Orlando, and see the Chuckload of Comics show live. So guys, we got about 1 billion awesome nerd news stories we're going to get into. So without further ado, let's take a look at this week's nerd news. Check it out. All right, guys, first big nerd news story of the day. It's not so much news as it is a product release that sent shockwaves through the world of fandom, guys. Not since the George Foreman grill has a product sent so much excitement around the world.
I love that comparison.
Well, you know, those of you who don't remember the George Foreman grill, it was a big deal. But this is an even bigger deal. The good folks over at Sideshow Collectibles this week announced the very first Baby Yoda. I'm sorry, the child.
The child.
It's being called the child.
Oh my gosh.
But we all know it is Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
This is the Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian. We got a ton of photos. Shauna's just going to be rifling through, guys.
He's so cute.
Yes, pre-sale just went on sale this week, guys. This is a 1-to-1 scale statue. If you're unfamiliar with statues, if you're not a big toy collector, 1-to-1 means it's the actual size
Right?
that Baby Yoda was on the Mandalorian show.
Oh my gosh, this thing is
so
so freaking adorable.
It's an exact replica of Baby Yoda.
I know.
It's a posable statue.
Yeah.
So that's something they don't really say. It's like the elbows bend. You can turn his pouty little head
He's so cute.
left and right. You can move him around. He is a plastic, fabric, and resin statue. So the body's going to be a lot of plastic. The resin is sort of the face and the eyes and stuff to give it that really realistic, porous kind of look. The little hairs on his head and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And the little tunic he's wearing is actually a fabric tunic.
That is
I think you call it a tunic.
Yeah.
His little robe.
It's tunic. That
His
makes
potato
sense.
sack that he rocks is an actual fabric potato sack. And again, he's very posable. He measures 16 and a half inches. That's big.
I know.
That's a big statue. So,
But
yeah.
like he said, it's life size, and I mean, look at this thing. It's like I don't know. It's just perfect, and he's got the little knob in his hand. How cute is that?
got the little shifter knob. What
That
a
is
great little
adorable.
addition from the people over at Sideshow
I
Collectibles.
know. Look at his little fingers. He's got little nails and claws. My favorite part, though, is the detail on the peach fuzz on his head.
Oh my God!
It's
The
so
tiny
cute.
little hairs just
Look at
really makes it. He's standing. The statue does come with a base.
Yeah.
He's standing on this very kind of a simple ship deck base. Kind of looks very Mandalorian-y.
I wonder if you can take it off the base.
You can.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, all the Sideshow Collectible ones, they come with a base, but you can pop it off. You kind of assemble them, I think, when you get them. But
He is
so
just so freaking adorable.
he's
man.
great.
I
He looks so
know.
perfect. So pre-orders,
Yeah.
as we were saying, the pre-orders went on sale this week. People flipped out. We know a lot of people on social media that went out and they purchased them already. Some people I know that purchased multiples.
Oh my gosh.
If you do purchase a pre-order, it's important to note you're not going to get this tomorrow. This is not
Yeah.
Amazon. They say on the website, your pre-order, you probably won't get the unit until August or October of 2020.
What happened to September?
October,
What's
man.
with August or October?
Oh, they said August, between August and October.
Oh, okay.
So sometime in that window, you should be receiving your child in the mail.
Oh my gosh.
That's the
And
world we live in.
The price point, it's $350, right?
Good. I'm
That's-
glad you brought that up.
that's
$350.
Kind of surprising to me. Like when I first saw that, and Sideshow Collectibles is a notable company that makes these collectible items. I thought easily this is going to be $500 or $600.
Yeah, a lot of people I was talking to, they had a little bit of a sticker shock when they said $350. I'm like, look, guys, Sideshow Collectible statues go for like $500, $600, $1,000.
Yeah.
For the size of this thing and the look of this thing and just the need for this toy, I was
Right.
shocked that it was only $350. I'm no toy
I am too.
speculator.
I know, right?
But if you're going to buy one, this thing is going to guarantee resale 200% what you paid for.
That's true.
If you're
No,
just looking to buy one and resell it, this is the one to get. $350. These are going to sell for $600, $700.
Yep.
Easy.
I
As
know.
soon as you get them, because they're only going to make so many.
I know.
They're not going to keep them in production. So if you want one, man, go online right now.
it
Spend
now.
your $350. Do it now before that pre-sale button goes away. Shauna, what would it take for you to fork over $350 and buy the Baby Yoda statue? I know you're on the fence. You kind of want to get it.
Well, maybe I already have.
God.
No, I can't. No, I haven't. Obviously, you'd know because we share a bank account. But,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think I think I'm leaning towards getting one.
I kind of am too. Can we
He's
go back?
just so cute.
Go back to the photo of him with his little head.
Oh,
The
like the
close-up.
close-up of his head.
The
His little-
shininess of the eyes, the shininess of the head, that resin that they use to make the skin, the tiny little hairs. It is
Look at
just the
this
most
guy.
adorable thing on the planet.
Oh my gosh! I just want him standing right next to our fireplace and just.
I know.
And the fact that he's posable too, that's so cool. So you can make him like using the force, and you can turn him, and he's got his little orb. I wonder if you can
Shift
remove
his
the
little
orb.
head. I think that is going to be a removable
That's
thing.
awesome.
It
That's
seems
so
like the kind of
cool.
thing that you could either have him hold or not hold.
my
I don't
God,
know.
so cute.
I don't know that for sure. Before you guys leave any hate mail, they haven't even made them yet. I know you're probably expecting us to hold one, but they haven't.
No.
They only have the one
Yeah.
they took photos of.
The child.
The child.
Only.
So, guys, let us know in the comment section, what did you think when you saw this announcement? Did you buy one? Did you buy two? We love to hear about it in the comment section. So sound off, man. Let's talk about this adorable little toy.
So cute.
So the next big nerd news story that dropped this week, guys, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Wow.
Terrible title.
Right?
Apparently a really good movie.
Really?
Yes.
See, I'm shocked at that.
Well, they had the London premiere this week, and I think on Friday was the LA premiere.
Okay.
The actual critics embargo doesn't lift until Wednesday night, 10 o'clock.
Wow.
We're going to the press screening
Yes.
Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So look for our review early Thursday morning. Very excited to go to the press screening for Birds of Prey.
Yes.
I was nervous when they said that the review embargo didn't lift till the day before it came out. I was like, oh no, that's awful. But the fact they lifted the social media embargo made me think, okay, maybe they're onto something.
Right.
Maybe there's a spoiler in here that they don't want anybody to say, and that's why they're waiting to lift the embargo. Maybe Batman shows up. Maybe
I didn't even think about that.
I know.
That's a good thought there.
Our
Chuck
new
Lindsay.
Batman might pop up in this movie, and that's why they don't want people to talk about it and give spoilers.
Oh my gosh.
So we're going to go ahead and
Crazy.
read 4 of the social media reactions. They are all
Glowing.
positive, all glowing.
Yeah.
The first reaction comes from Courtney Howard, somebody that we quote often on the Chocolate Comics show. Courtney Howard wrote, Birds of Prey is an absolute blast, an undeniably fun, wire jolt of adrenaline, delightfully devilish and deliriously wicked. This irreverent, rule-breaking riot delivers a contact high. Kathy Yan is a genius. Robbie, Smollett, Winstead, Perez, and Basco are perfection.
Wow.
Delightfully
First and
devilish and deliriously wicked.
Right. Good choice of words there.
Yeah. So this next one comes from our good friend Eric Francisco. We've never actually met. Eric Francisco writes, Birds of Prey is killer, all caps. A slow start and awkward plotting doesn't stop the movie and these characters from soaring in the end. Wildly violent, F-bombs out the wazoo,
Yeesh.
and the best bat fight scene since The Raid 2. If Margot Robbie could control this part of the DCEU, she should. A couple things I want to talk about.
Oh, wow.
From what Eric Francisco said. First of all, F-bombs out the wazoo and wildly violent. And
Interesting.
that best bat fight scene since The Raid 2.
Oh my god.
That's what we saw in that Red Band trailer where Margot
Yeah.
Robbie does like a bunch of coke and then she like smashes all the villains with a baseball bat.
Oh man.
This is a hard R.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier on the Chocolate Comic Show. They said it's R for violence, sexual content,
Wow.
and profanity. So apparently it's a really violent film.
These Twitter reactions are making me so much more excited about
I
this
know.
movie.
My excitement level was low. I haven't been loving the
Yeah.
trailers, but my God, these are great. We got 2 more we want to get into. Scott Menzel, someone we love on the Chocolate Comics Show.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Menzel went on there and he said, Birds of Prey is delightfully unassuming and unconcerned with its place in the larger context. It's a bonkers bananas crime comedy and a genuine party movie. Everyone is having a blast, but Mary Elizabeth Winstead plays Huntress like a supporting character from The Tick. It rocks. I love that Scott Menzel made a Tick reference.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because that sets the tone for what I'm expecting from this film.
Yeah.
If the supporting characters are very much like Tick supporting characters,
Yeah.
very excited about that.
Oh
It
my
seems like
gosh.
it's going to be a really fun, so almost Deadpool-esque, where it's a super fun,
Yeah.
fun kind of movie, but very hard R.
I can't wait.
I'm going to liken this to an R-rated Tick.
Yeah.
It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from what Scott Menzel wrote.
Holy crumbs. This is so cool.
This last one comes from Eric Davis, another person we quote often on the Chocolate Comic Show. Eric Davis wrote, Birds of Prey has terrific action, humor, and some of the more memorable characters we've seen in a DC movie, but the biggest highlight is Margot Robbie. She is fantabulous as Harley, while also proving that sometimes our most valued relationships are the ones that we have with good food. I don't know what that means. Apparently food is a
I
big
guess we'll
part
find
of the movie.
out, right?
You got to tip your hat to Margot Robbie, guys. If you didn't know,
kidding.
you didn't know the backstory. This whole movie is sort of the brainchild. It's the baby of Margot Robbie.
Good for her.
When she was studying up and doing her research for Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
she opened up a lot of comic books, read a lot about the Harley Quinn character. Not so much the Harley Quinn as the sidekick of the Joker, but she came across the Birds of Prey stuff, and she said, I have a great idea. She pitched this to the people over at DC. And then she's a producer.
And they bit.
And she's a phenomenal producer.
Yeah.
So apparently
Man.
she knocked it out of the park with this one.
Way to go, Margot Robbie. Way to stick to your guns and stick to your bats, I guess I
Yes.
could say. But yeah, because obviously we know Suicide Squad was
Not very
good.
It did win an Oscar.
It's true. let's not talk about that.
But
yeah, good for her for standing up for her character at least, because she was the best part of the movie.
Right, without a doubt.
Hands
and
down.
Will Smith. But
well,
yeah,
that's true too.
And good way to go for the hard R, man.
Yeah.
This is not all movies have to be hard R's, but the fact that this one has got me so excited. Again, we're going to the press screening on Wednesday night, so look for our review on the channel early Thursday morning.
Yes.
And yeah, the review embargo lifts on Thursday night or Wednesday night, 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So you're going to see a lot of fully spoiler reviews out there.
Probably.
So get excited, man. We already got 2 tickets. We're going to the press screening on Wednesday, and then we're going to go to the proper theater and see with the fans on Friday. So could not be more excited.
I couldn't agree more.
Let us know in the comment section, how excited are you for Birds of Prey? And did you see it? Did you like it? We'd love to open that line of communication here in the comment section of this video. So our next and final nerd news story of the week, all you fans of Doctor Strange 2, Woo-hoo! Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness hasn't been in the best light the past couple weeks.
Yeah, right.
We found out a couple weeks ago that director Scott Derrickson stepped away from the project. We heard Kevin Feige kind of backed away from the horror comments that Derrickson said he was going to do. He said it's not really going to be a horror movie. That bummed a lot of people out. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are assuming that maybe there's too many characters with Wanda and Mordo and Nightmare and Brother Voodoo.
Okay.
But this has got me excited.
Yeah.
We got 2 new characters that are quite possibly going to join the cast of Doctor Strange 2. This comes from a report from the Illuminati.
Illuminati. Great name, guys.
Phenomenal name. Phenomenal name. The Illuminati announced on their website that 2 characters, America Chavez and Clea, could be joining the cast of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If you don't know anything about these 2 characters, I'm going to kind of give you a breakdown of who they are and where they might fit into the movie. The first one is obviously America Chavez, also known in the comics as Miss America. She took up the mantle of Miss America. I always thought that was sort of a silly name.
Yeah, that is kind of silly.
For a character, but she's a phenomenal character. The character of America Chavez was created in 2011. She came to prominence in 2013 in the comics The Young Avengers.
Yeah.
She is an openly gay Hispanic woman. She comes from a parallel dimension. That's huge.
Is huge.
We know there's a lot of multiverse action going on
exactly.
here. So why not bring somebody from another dimension?
Makes perfect sense to me.
And it makes perfect sense, like how she could be introduced into it. Her powers, she has the power of flight, super strength, near invulnerability, and the kicker is that she creates portals to other places and other dimensions. She is a walking space stone.
That's it right there.
With near invulnerability.
Yeah, it's the multiverse. That's the multiverse of madness.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just a given.
I know. Move out of the way, Captain Marvel.
Right.
There is a new near invulnerable female character out there.
Near invulnerable. I like how they
also is able to move transverse throughout the multiverse all by herself. The next one, guys, Clea. If you're unfamiliar with the character Clea, she's been in the comics for a long time. She made her first appearance in Strange Tales number 126 in 1951. So she has been in the comics for damn near a century.
Right?
She is the niece of Dormammu. There's a hint right there. She's showing up. She becomes Doctor Strange's only ally when he's trapped in the Dark Dimension. She becomes Doctor Strange's love interest.
That's right.
Doctor Strange's girlfriend in the comics, and she eventually becomes the ruler of the Dark Dimension.
Too cool, man.
So why is that so cool? I mean, Dark Dimension, Dormammu, that clicks 2 boxes right there, and also Doctor Strange
a love interest,
needs
right?
a love interest.
I know. Every male superhero needs a love interest, right?
So why do we think these rumors are so plausible? Let me break it down. So why are they so likely? Let's go ahead and start with America Chavez. America Chavez, there was a casting call for Doctor Strange, and the casting call called for a teenage Hispanic female.
What else could that be?
There you
what
go.
Other character
a teenage Hispanic female who also is able to traverse through the multiverse? Come on. She gives Strange an easy and new way to traverse the multiverse, like we just said.
Yeah.
Very easy, very nice to have a character who can move around in the multiverse. And the Young Avengers, that's another big point. If you've been paying close attention in the MCU, they're really starting to assemble a team of younglings in the MCU. I mean, we have Cassie Lang. Yeah. Cassie Lang, the daughter of Ant-Man, had a small but important role in Endgame.
Yeah.
The Hulkling. Little baby Hulk, we know, is going to be in WandaVision. So we're going to get introduced to a little baby Hulk. Kate Bishop, the daughter of Hawkeye.
Yes.
She's made an appearance in the movie. You had her with America Chavez. You got your Young Avengers cast right there. And also, this is a big one, guys. She's a female Hispanic openly gay character.
Yeah.
That checks a lot of boxes.
Right? It does.
So,
actually.
I mean, it's a no-brainer to introduce this type of character into the MCU. It checks
Yeah.
a lot of boxes. And she's like one of the most powerful characters in the MCU. You can find her she's a member of the Ultimates. She's on the Ultimates team. She's in the A-Force team. She pals around with Black Panther a lot. You can find her with the West Coast Avengers, a.k.a. Kate Bishop and that whole crew. She's a no-brainer to enter into the MCU.
Yeah.
And what a better movie to introduce her than the multiverse movie.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I don't see where they could go wrong with that.
I think it's a great character. I'm
I
very
know.
excited
Me too.
about
And
American
Clea
Chavez.
too. I'm great. She's also a great character.
Clea, I mean, it also seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
The love interest of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Going back to the casting calls, they had a casting call for an undisclosed female lead at the center of the narrative.
Oh my goodness.
Undisclosed. Now, a lot of
Yeah.
people were like, okay, female in the center of the narrative, it's going to be Wanda. No, this is an undisclosed secret because everybody knows
Interesting.
Wanda's
we know
coming
Wanda's coming in. I
One
like
other
that.
thing about Clea that makes me think this is totally likely is that Kevin Feige said publicly that he wanted Clea for the first Doctor Strange.
Oh, interesting.
Because of her involvement with Dormammu, but then the way the movie kind of panned out, Dormammu was a sort of a lesser character in the movie, so it didn't make much sense to introduce Clea the way that they were going to do Dormammu.
Right.
So he said he was holding on to her. He wants Clea in the Doctor Strange movie.
Sweet.
So what better way to do it here? And you mix that up with the casting call for the undisclosed female at the center
Lead.
of the narrative.
Yeah.
No brainer.
Duh.
So it is still a rumor. None of this is
Right,
official,
right.
but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Everything fits, and like you said, we check all the boxes off here.
Yeah. So what do you guys think, guys? Sound off in the comment section. Let us know. What do you think? What are the chances that it's America Chavez and Clea? Are we just blowing smoke here? Should we not listen to the Illuminati? I have a very strong feeling this is accurate.
I do too.
Guys, let us know in the comment section your excitement level, and do you think this is BS or is it likely? So, guys, that's your nerd news for the week, guys. Thanks for watching Chuckload of Comics this week. Get your Baby Yoda pre-sales before they run out. Birds of Prey, let us know what you think about that movie if you have seen it yet at the point of this viewing. And Doctor Strange 2, sound off. What do you think? So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Join us here every single Sunday here on YouTube on the Chuckload of Comics channel. Come find us on the Chuckload of Comics Roadshow. We're coming to Chicago, Boston, and Orlando.
Woohoo.
Come find us. See Chuckload of Comics live in person. I feel like Kevin Smith. We're going on a road show.
That's right.
So thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you here next week. Have a fantastic week. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Go 49ers.
Woohoo! Have a fantabulous week.
What she said.